Iran insists its nuclear efforts are civilian, but Israel and the president say Tehran could build a bomb within weeks. Joining us tonight, Benjamin Jensen, senior fellow at the Center for Strategic and International Studies and an expert on modern warfare and statecraft. Ben, let's start with the 2-week pause the president has mentioned. How do you think that plays into where things are now in this conflict?
So, we've heard there's a 2-week pause, and whenever you have game-changing events, it invites black swan to your lawn. And the 2-week pause, I don't think is going to calm things down because everyone is going to be trying to figure out what happens next. And that means the idea of a low probability, high consequence outcome looms much larger going forward. How does Iran just sit and wait? The supreme leader has to hide. We might see a reactivation of Iranian protest movements. We also might see China move in additional resources. They get 16% of their seaborne crude oil from Iran. So I actually think the pause, even though it sounds like peace, is actually going to pressurize the situation further.
And what do you think is the status of, or how do you think through the status of what Iran has with respect to a nuclear weapons program?
So I think it's so hard to know because they've hidden things for so long. This isn't necessarily the most honest state on the planet. So I tend to believe the assessments that say Iran was on the verge of developing not only developing, but fielding a nuclear weapon. And if you think about it from a rational perspective, this makes sense. The best way to gain the bargaining power from a nuclear weapon is to all of a sudden have a breakout campaign where Iran, before an Israeli attack, would have announced to the world, we have 10 weapons, and now Israel, we can threaten you, we can threaten the United States. So I tend to think they were closer than a lot of estimates suggest, and it did force Israel to move quickly. And now the question is, how much further does this campaign go?
As somebody who studies warfare and the knock-on effects, what to you is walk us through some of the ripple effects that you think about.
Yeah, those are those black swans I was mentioning, that usually you think they're unpredictable, but the higher the stakes, the higher the risks, the more they're on the horizon. Two stand out to me. So number one, whether it was Iran in '79, Libya in 2011, a regime collapse could lead to a massively destabilizing situation across the Middle East. And I think the Iranian regime is more fragile than a lot of reporting suggests. And sadly, a collapsed regime would be good for maybe democracy, but as we saw in Iraq and other places, it might also go the other way and be, lead to factionalism and extremism that pulls the U.S. in. The other high-risk situation is that becomes a new proxy front in the Cold War with China. What if China moves in additional defensive equipment to defend its oil interests and an authoritarian ally, setting the stage for an entirely new fault line in the U.S.-China rivalry?